Well, good afternoon again. Hope you're all right. I know I keep saying it, but I am, hopeful that we seem to be relatively safe down here. But we aren't safe from the virus. But everybody's doing what we can do. And of course, thanks, especially our age and all like that, we got to keep ourselves safe. But I think everybody's doing all right, doing well. Now, the one I'm going to do here today, this is from Herbert Lean, one of his little stories again. Mother gets a letter. Look, said Mother, postman is coming up the garden. Run, Richard Henry, and open the door. I knowed someone was going to happen. I had a dream last night. Dreamed I'd a fortune left me. Dreams are funny things, remarked Father. I dreamed once I found a shilling. Oh, you didn't tell me nothing about it, said Mother. Sure enough, when I was going to work, I saw something shining in the road. Well, of all the deceitful men I ever saw, you're the worst. My dream is out, said I, but when I cleaned it up, 'twas only a button. Morning, said the postman as he handed Richard Henry a letter. Brave long way to go with one letter, and grumbled all the way going down through the garden. Shut the door, Richard Henry, and don't cab the letter up with your clibby hands. Postman don't seem very happy day. He did dearly love postcards, so he dunno what all the news is. Now I wonder who 'tis from. And she kept turning the letter round in her hand. Open up and see, said Richard Henry. Can't be from Aunt Martha. Tidn't her writing, size 'tis a foreign stamp. Shall I open? Asked Father. No, 'tis dressed to me. Now, who can it be writing this time of the year? I haven't got nobody in foreign parts abroad. What about Uncle Matty? Asked Richard Henry. If 'tis he, said Feather, I wouldn't give much for your fortune. Don't you dare say nothing against my brother Matty. He's one of the best. He's one of the best I do know at 8 I heard and say he wished he had a throat half a mile long so he could test and all the way going down. I shall never forgetting going up for tea meeting with a parson, asking if he would like a serviette. He said he would most, but about fill up. Anybody would try half a one. I can remember Uncle Matty's, said Richard Henry, when Mother asked and say grace one Sunday dinner time. He said, the Lord bless us and keep us alive. There's 10 of us to dinner and it enough for 5. I don't care what anybody to say about him. I'd a call him a brave man. He joined up in the First War, said Mother as she wiped her eyes. I know, said Richard Henry. Battle of Hastings. Wrong, says Mother. He went Truro. Are you going to open the letter before I go work? Asked Father. Yes, suppose here goes. Don't tear the stamp, said Richard Henry. I don't want 'em. Hark, my dear Lizzie. 'Tis from my dear brother Matty. I know 'tis. He'd always call me Lizzie Ann. I know. Take my pen in hand. Wouldn't take in his mouth, both, said Father. To write to you to let you know I'm coming home. Where's my hat? Said Father. That's enough for me. I don't want to hear any more. Get my bed ready. Don't wait till you get this letter, as I shall be setting sail next week. More trouble, said Father as he found his hat. I struck luck and made heaps of money. What's that? Asked Father. Read that again. And off come his hat. I struck luck and made heaps of money. No more for the time, with love from your brother Matty. Well done, Matty's always welcome in his house, cried Father. I must take up some licks for he dearly love a licky pasty. He shall have the best in the house. P.S. I suppose Richard is growed. What are he screeching for, Mother? Asked Richard Henry. To think about it, only last week I gave away his old coat and trousers. And I'm going to do a little poem as well today. This is from David Prowse. There's Dermot, Henry's right-hand man. Jan pointed down the lane. He's a nice old boy, but truth to tell, he's got more brawn than brain. He's what you call gullible to the daftest seed that's sawed, 'cause all he did do is scratch his head and say, well, I'll be blawed. Was up there on the farm one day and Dermot's throat was bad. He had this awful hacking cough that was driving Henry mad. He said, Dermot, you're as cheering as a undertaker's clerk. I've tried all sorts, old Dermot said, but nothing seemed to work. "'Tis me bronchioles," the doctor said. "Me chest is like a drum, and I thought I could all told 'ee that the reason why I come," said Henry. "We'd had much the same with a Guernsey cow of mine, and the thing the vet prescribed was stuff called Lightning 99. I believe I still got half a jug in a bottle in the barn. If it's good enough for livestock, boy, well, he won't do you no harm." "Well, I'll be blowed," said Dermot. "Do you think he'll do the trick? I expect they call him Lightning 'cause he's powerful and quick." So Dermot got the bottle, chucked the cork upon the hay, and the smell was down a buffalo from 20 yards away. But he never seemed to notice as he raised him to his lips, while ignoring his warning that he should only take a sip. Instead, he took a guzzle. You could hear him gurgle down. For a minute nothing happened, then his smile became a frown. Then his eyes began to water and his legs began to shake, and his cheeks looked like two rainbows with a storm about to break. "Well, I'll be blowed," he whispered, and dashed headlong for the door, running 3 times round the hayrick till he couldn't run no more. Then he done a little pirouette, as dainty as you wish, and dived straight in the horse trough like a gannet after fish. "He'll be all right," said Henry, once we dragging out the trough. "I think we've cured his bronchials. I never heard him cough. That Lightning 99 is good, but he sipped me mind somehow. Now I think, come to think about it, the same thing happened with a cow." Thank you.